night forgets to end. Morning will find us holding on with whatever strength is left. We don't need to see it yet. We just need to take another breath. Stay beside me through the dark. Morning will find us where we are. The heater quit in early January. Cold came crawling underneath the doors. We wore our coats inside the kitchen, counted every dollar twice or more. The landlord said he'd call on Monday. Monday came and disappeared. You warmed your hands above the oven, said we've made it through a harder year. There were letters stacked beside the telephone, names printed heavy across the page. Every envelope felt like another verdict, every number like a locked and narrow cage. We stopped pretending we weren't frightened, stopped saying everything was fine, made a little room beside the worry, and took the darkness one night at a time. Morning will find us, even if the night forgets to end. Morning will find us holding on with whatever strength is left. We don't need to see it yet. We just need to take another breath. Stay beside me through the dark. Morning will find us where we are. Your mother called from 3 states over, asked if there was anything she could send. You said we had enough between us, then cried when the conversation ended. I found work unloading trucks at midnight. You took mornings at the grocery store. We passed each other near the doorway, one coming in while one walked out for more. Some weeks felt like borrowed hours, sleep collected underneath our eyes. Still you left me notes beside the coffee, little crooked suns and simple lines. Eat before you leave this morning, drive safe if the roads turn white. Love was not a grand solution, it was keeping one small lamp alive. Morning will find us, even if the night forgets to end. Morning will find us holding on with whatever strength is left. We don't need to see it yet. We just need to take another breath. Stay beside me through the dark. Morning will find us where we are. Then sometime near the end of winter, lights stayed longer in the hall. A letter came without a warning, saying they had hired you after all. I watched you read it twice in silence, then sit down slowly on the floor. You laughed and covered up your face like hope had knocked too hard against the door. Nothing changed that very second, bills still waited, heat still failed, but something opened in the distance like a road beyond the frozen fields. We made pancakes for our dinner, used the last clean plates we owned, sat beside the kitchen window, watching early daylight grow. Maybe hope is not a rescue, maybe it does not arrive complete. Maybe morning starts as one pale line, then slowly reaches everything. We were never made of iron, we were tired, scared and worn, but we kept choosing one another until the darkness lost its form. Every night that tried to break us, every hour we thought too long, brought us closer to the moment when the first birds found their song. was left. We can finally see it now. Light is moving through the window glass. Stay beside me while it grows. Morning has found us here at last. Morning has found us. Oh, morning has found us. The heater still rattled, the bills remained, but sunlight crossed the table and nothing felt the same. We stood inside with the fire left, blackened walls and one uneven step. Everything we thought would always stay turned to smoke and disappeared away. But there beneath the ash and dust, something still belonged to us. Not the house, not what we kept. We found ourselves in what the fire left. The call came just before the morning, a neighbor shouting through the phone. By the time we reached the county road, the sky above our street was glowing. Flashing lights across the pavement, water running toward the drain. I could see our bedroom window, then it vanished in the flame. You stood silent near the mailbox, holding nothing but your coat. I kept naming all the objects like the words could bring them home. Photographs and birthday letters, your mother's table, my father's chair. Every ordinary thing we loved was suddenly no longer there. We stood inside with the fire left, blackened walls and one uneven step. Everything we thought would always stay turned to smoke and disappeared away. But there beneath the ash and dust, something still belonged to us. Not the house, not what we kept. We found ourselves in what the fire left. The church opened up the basement. Someone brought us clothes and food. People we had barely spoken to arrived with things we never knew we needed. Your sister drove in from the north side, my brother stayed 3 nights. A little girl from down the block gave us a drawing of our house beneath the light. For weeks I woke up reaching for a lamp that was not there, then remembered all at once and felt the smoke inside the air. You said we don't have to be grateful yet, and somehow that was what I needed. No silver lining, no quick lesson, just permission to be grieving. We stood inside with the fire left, blackened walls and one uneven step. Everything we thought would always stay turned to smoke and disappeared away. But there beneath the ash and dust, something still belonged to us. Not the house, not what we kept. We found ourselves in what the fire left. By spring the lot was cleared and leveled. Grass came through along the fence. We met the builder on a Tuesday with a folder full of plans. You asked for wider kitchen windows, I asked for less room in the hall. Neither one of us was trying to rebuild the old place after all. We saved one brick from near the doorway, still dark along one side, placed it underneath the new porch where the morning catches light. Now when people ask what happened, I do not say we lost our home. A home was never only lumber, never only things we owned. It was every hand that found us, every chair somebody shared, every person who kept showing up when there was almost nothing there. Some things burn and do not return, some losses never leave. But love is not what fire consumes, it is what remains to build beneath. We thought the walls were holding us, but when the walls were gone, we learned the hands around us had been carrying us all along. We stood inside what the fire left, blackened walls and one uneven step. Everything we thought would always stay turned to smoke and disappeared away. But there beneath the ash and dust, something still belonged to us. Not the house, not what we kept. We found a home in what the fire left. What the fire left. What the fire left. The new porch light came on at dusk, and every window held us again. When the water rose, you held my hand and would not let it go. We had nowhere left to run, so we stood together in the flood. When the water rose, every road we knew disappeared below. We lost almost everything we owned, but we did not face it alone. Rain had fallen 7 days by the time the river crossed the road. The radio kept naming towns we never thought would lose their homes. We moved the pictures from the hallway, carried blankets up the stairs, packed the medicine in papers, tried to act like we were prepared. You kept checking every window, I kept watching the back door. Neither one of us admitted we were frightened anymore. Then the power failed at midnight, and the house went still and black. You found my hand beneath the table, said whatever comes we face it back. When the water rose, you held my hand and would not let it go. We had nowhere left to run, so we stood together in the flood. When the water rose, every road we knew disappeared below. We lost almost everything we owned, but we did not face it alone. By morning, water filled the garden and the porch steps disappeared. The red canoe from someone's backyard drifted slowly past the pier. A rescue boat came through the neighborhood, calling names above the rain. We climbed through the upstairs window with one bag between us both. You looked back toward the kitchen where we'd built 10 years of life, the table where we signed the mortgage, the wall that held our children's heights. I thought I heard your breathing break, but you turned and helped me in. Sometimes courage is not fearless, sometimes it is leaving what you cannot save behind. When the water rose, you held my hand and would not let it go. We had nowhere left to run, so we stood together in the flood. face it alone. Weeks later when the river lowered, we returned along the mud. Every room was rearranged by everything the current touched. Cabinets lay broken open, photographs were blurred beyond repair. The clock above the doorway still hung crooked, stopped at 4. You picked up a chipped blue coffee cup and laughed before you cried. Said, I always hated that thing anyway. Then sat down by my side. We cleared the room one box at a time, let the neighbors share the load. Every stranger brought a shovel, every friend became a home. What survived was not the furniture, not the walls or painted doors. It was the way we kept returning to each other through the storm. We thought strength meant holding everything, keeping every piece in place. But the flood took what our hands could not and left us face to face. Nothing stayed the way we planned it, nothing followed what we knew. But when the whole world washed away, I still had you. When the water rose, you held my hand and would not let it go. We had nowhere left to run, so we stood together in the flood. When the water rose, every road we knew disappeared. We lost almost everything we owned, but we found what could not be taken home. When the water rose, when the water rose, the river took the house we knew, but it could not take me from you. I took the long way home, past every place I swore I'd leave alone. Every mile kept asking what I'd known. I took the long way home. The road had changed its name, the fields were smaller, but the sky remained. I left believing nothing here could change, then took the long way home. I was 20 when I packed the car with 2 shirts and a borrowed map. You stood beneath the porch light, trying hard not to ask me back. I said this town was far too quiet, said the world was waiting past the line. You nodded like you understood me, though I saw the hurt you tried to hide. For years I sent the safest postcards, pictures without anything to say. Mountain cities, unfamiliar coastlines, proof that I had gotten far away. But distance has a way of losing meaning when the nights begin to look the same. Every room can feel like somewhere temporary, when nobody there remembers your old name. I took the long way home, past every place I swore I'd leave alone. Every mile kept asking what I'd known. I took the long way home. The road had changed its name, the fields were smaller, but the sky remained. I left believing nothing here could change, then took the long way home. The gas station near the county border had a different sign above the door. The diner where we spent our Friday evenings was a hardware shop and nothing more. I almost turned around beside the churchyard when I saw the steeple through the trees. Some memories arrive without permission and sit down in the passenger seat. Then your voice came through the car speakers, older, softer, careful with my name. You said the house was still where I remembered, but nothing waiting there was quite the same. I told you I was 30 miles from nowhere. You laughed and said I always called it that. Then silence found us both for several seconds before you said, you know the road comes back. Place I swore I'd leave alone. Every mile kept asking what I'd known. I took the long way home. The road had changed its name. The fields were smaller, but the sky remained. I left believing nothing here could change, then took the long way home. You were standing by the mailbox with your hands inside your coat. There were silver lines around your eyes and more kindness than I'd hoped. We did not rush toward forgiveness, did not pretend the years were small. You asked if I was hungry, like no time had passed at all. Inside the kitchen smelled like cedar. Rain tapped softly on the glass. You poured 2 cups and let me speak without correcting any part. I told you all the ways I'd failed, the names I'd lost, the doors I'd closed. You said leaving wasn't wrong, you just forgot you could come home. And something in me loosened, not repaired but finally known. Sometimes healing starts by finding you were never gone alone. Home is not a perfect place. It does not keep the years unchanged. It waits beneath the damage and learns to hold another shape. Maybe love is not a promise that nobody ever goes. Maybe love is leaving open one familiar road. I took the long way home, past every place I thought I'd outgrown. Every mile returned what I had known. I took the long way home. The road had changed its name. We both were older, but the sky remained. I left believing home could only stay, then learned it grows and changes anyway. I took the long way home. I took the long way home. The porch light burned, the rain came down. I turned the engine off and stayed this time. I'm still standing here, even after all these years. Every scar reminds me how I learned to disappear. But I'm still standing here with both hands open wide. I lost more than I can measure, still somehow I'm alive. There were mornings I could barely pull the curtains toward the light. Coffee growing cold beside me while I argued with the night. Every plan I'd ever trusted fell apart one piece at a time, like a photograph left in the weather, slowly fading from my mind. People told me I'd get stronger, like it happened overnight. Nobody explained how strength keeps showing up disguised as getting out of bed, or answering the phone, or making one more dinner when you'd rather be alone. I'm still standing here, even after all these years. Every scar reminds me how I learned to disappear, but I'm still standing here with both hands open wide. I lost more than I can measure, still somehow I'm alive. I found an old notebook this morning, full of dreams I couldn't keep, cities that I thought I'd conquer, promises too young to keep. For a moment I felt guilty for the person I became. Then I noticed every version was still carrying my name. Maybe growing isn't winning, maybe healing isn't clean, maybe hope is simply choosing not to leave before you've seen what tomorrow quietly carries past another sleepless night. Sometimes dawn arrives without asking if you're ready for the light. I'm still standing here, even after all these years. Every scar reminds me how I learned to disappear, but I'm still standing here with both hands open wide. I lost more than I can measure, still somehow I'm alive. Yesterday I passed a playground, children running through the rain, laughing like the world had never taught them fear or pain. Something in that sound reached farther than I knew, like every broken part inside me remembered something true. Life keeps asking quiet questions we keep answering each day, not with perfect words, but with every step we choose to take. If someone else is barely holding, maybe they'll look up and see that surviving isn't glamorous, it's simply refusing to leave. Every road behind me built the one I'm walking now. Every loss has shaped me without telling me just how. If tomorrow calls me forward, I'll be ready when it does. Not because I'm fearless, because I finally know enough. I'm still standing here, not because I never fell, because I kept believing there was more than I could tell. I'm still standing here with the morning in my eyes. I lost more than I imagined, but I found another life. I'm still standing here, I'm still standing here. The sun keeps rising, so will I. You're under my skin, and every thought I thought was mine. You're under my skin, moving the walls inside my mind. I hear your voice, even when the room is still. You're under my skin, and I don't know where I begin. place above me. Never needed to demand. You just change the smallest details till they fit inside your hands. You said my friends misunderstood me, said my family held me back. Every doubt became your evidence, every question an attack. You remembered all my weaknesses like coordinates on a map. Turned my fear into a doorway, then convinced me it was trust. By the time I saw the pattern, I had learned to call it love. You were speaking through my answers before I knew what I had become. You're under my skin, and every thought I thought was mine. You're under my skin, moving the walls inside my mind. I hear your voice, even when the room is still. You're under my skin, and I don't know where I begin. I started checking every sentence before I let it leave my mouth. Tried to guess which version pleased you, tried to keep the weather calm. You could punish me with silence, then reward me with a smile. Make a prison feel like shelter if you stayed there for a while. I stopped wearing certain colors, stopped returning certain calls, moved the pictures from the hallway so you wouldn't ask at all. Every compromise was tiny, every boundary disappeared. You never had to lock the doorway, you just taught me not to leave. You're under my skin, and every thought I thought was mine. You're under my skin, moving the walls inside my mind. I hear your voice, even when the room is still. You're under my skin, and I don't know where I begin. Then one morning in the mirror, I saw someone looking back, with my eyes but not my posture, with my name but not my past. I wrote down everything I remember before you told me what was true. Every place I used to visit, every person I once knew. I called the number, you were blocked out. Heard my sister say my name. She did not ask for explanations, she just told me where to wait. When you came home I was leaving, you said I'd never make it far, but the voice inside me answered finally sounded like my own. You can live inside a memory, you can echo through a room, you can leave behind your fingerprints on everything I used to do. But control is not possession, and fear is not a chain. Every thought you tried to occupy is learning my name again. You were under my skin, and every thought I thought was mine. You were under my skin, moving the walls inside my mind. Now I hear my voice, and the room is finally still. You were under my skin, but you don't live here anymore. You don't live here anymore. You don't live here anymore. The door stayed open. I walked through for the first time. The silence sounded like me. Somebody's watching. I can feel it when I turn. Every window holds a shadow. Every silence waits its turn. Somebody's watching, but they never show their face. Every time I change direction, they're already in the place. The first time was outside the station, black coat standing in the rain. I looked away to check the traffic. When I turned, they'd moved again. Then a car began appearing 3 blocks down from where I stayed. Different nights, the same reflection, same dark glass, the same shape. I told myself it meant nothing. Cities repeat 1,000 scenes. Fear can make a pattern from the spaces in between. But someone called my private number, never spoke and never breathed. Just waited till I said hello, then quietly disconnected me. Somebody's watching, I can feel it when I turn. Every window holds a shadow. Every silence waits its turn. Somebody's watching, but they never show their face. Every time I change direction, they're already in the place. I started changing all my habits. Took the long way home at night. Left the office through the basement. Kept my curtains closed up tight. Still the elevator open on my floor at 203. No one standing in the hallway, just the doors facing me. There were footprints near the fire escape, a cigarette beneath the rail. Someone knew the lock was broken. Someone knew I checked the mail. I called the police that morning. They found nothing they could use. Said exhaustion bends perception. Said I needed better sleep. Somebody's watching, I can feel it when I turn. Every window holds a shadow. Every silence waits its turn. Somebody's watching, but they never show their face. Every time I change direction, they're already in the place. Then I found the hidden camera inside the smoke alarm above, small enough to miss completely. Pointed where I used to sleep. Every doubt became an answer. Every answer turned to ice. Someone hadn't followed lately. They had watched me every night. I pulled the wires from the ceiling, placed the camera on the floor. Then my telephone began ringing from the other side of the door. I stood still and heard the breathing, not through speakers, not imagined. One hand slowly touched the handle while the hallway light went black. Maybe fear invents a monster. Maybe fear can see the truth. Maybe every warning matters. When the warning follows you, you can question every instinct. You can doubt what you have seen, but somebody is still watching. When the watching leaves a screen. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. The handle moved, the hallway breathed. I turned the lock and killed the screen. Who's been living in this empty room? Every wall remembers something I don't. Every shadow whispers just outside my view. Tell me, who's been living in this empty room? The realtor handed me the keys like nothing had happened here before. Fresh white paint across the hallway, brand new locks upon the door. Every window caught the sunlight, every floorboard looked brand new. Still I couldn't shake the feeling someone else had lived here too. There were nail holes in the bedroom, perfectly patched into the wall. Tiny places someone measured before deciding they should fall. The neighbors smiled too quickly when they asked me where I'd come from, and changed the subject just as quickly, like they knew what had been done. Who's been living in this empty room? Every wall remembers something I don't. Every shadow whispers just outside my view. Tell me, who's been living in this empty room? Every night around 11, pipes would gently start to sing. Not a melody exactly, just familiar little things. A cabinet door stood open, though I'd closed it twice before. Nothing missing, nothing broken, just enough to make me unsure. Then I found behind the closet one small photograph face down. No names, no date, no message, just a child outside this town. I took it to the woman next door. She stared longer than she spoke, then quietly returned it without another word. Who's been living in this empty room? Every wall remembers something I don't. Every shadow whispers just outside my view. Tell me, who's been living in this empty room? Weeks passed, nothing supernatural. No voices calling through the halls, only ordinary silence echoing against the walls. Then one afternoon while cleaning, I discovered in the attic boxes filled with folded letters, never mailed, never answered. I didn't read beyond the first page. Some stories are in mine to own. Sometimes mystery isn't danger, sometimes sadness simply lingers. Maybe every place keeps breathing long after people disappear. Maybe homes don't hold the living, they hold everything we leave here. So I packed the boxes gently, left them where they'd always been. Locked the attic, closed the ladder, and let the quiet settle in. Not every ghost needs a name, not every silence needs explaining. Some empty rooms are only waiting for someone to stop running. Who's been living in this empty room? Every wall remembers every quiet truth. Every shadow softens, morning finally breaks through. No one's living in this empty room. Only echoes passing through. The house stayed silent and somehow, so did I. Don't look down. Don't let the silence know you're scared. One more step, like there was always solid ground there. Hold your breath, keep every doubt behind your teeth. Don't look down, there's nothing underneath. The elevator stopped between the floors. The numbers froze above the door. You laughed and said it happened all the time, but your hand was shaking against mine. There was a file inside your jacket, a name crossed out in heavy ink. You said it wasn't what it looked like, then asked me not to stop and think. The hallway cameras faced the ceiling. Someone changed them overnight. Every locked room had been opened. Every answer felt too bright. You kept saying we were almost finished, like the ending had been planned. But the higher that we climbed together, the less I trusted where we'd land. Don't look down. Don't let the silence know you're scared. One more step, like there was always solid ground there. Hold your breath, keep every doubt behind your teeth. Don't look down, there's nothing underneath. We crossed the roof before the sunrise, wind cutting through the concrete air. You moved like someone being followed, and swore that no one else was there. A black car waited by the loading dock, engine running, windows dark. You told me not to make a scene, then disappeared behind the park. I found your message near the stairwell, only 7 words across the screen. If they ask you never saw me, then the whole thing turned obscene. Every friend became a question, every door held a threat. I could feel the city closing around the choices we had made. Don't look down. Don't let the silence know you're scared. One more step, like there was always solid ground there. Hold your breath, keep every doubt behind your teeth. Don't look down, there's nothing underneath. By noon, the story hit the headlines. Names and numbers blurred in red. They called it fraud and called it treason, called you missing, maybe dead. Then my phone began to vibrate from a number with no name. One photograph of us together, and one sentence, you're the same. I stood beside the office window, 30 stories over the town. Every route I thought was open started folding inward. Now the truth was never on the rooftop, it was sitting in my hand. One small file could end the whole thing, or erase the life I had. Every choice becomes a doorway, every doorway takes a name. Every secret needs a witness, every witness shares the blame. You can call it self-protection, you can call it staying clean, but the moment that you know the truth, you're already in the scene. Silence, know you're scared. But one more step, like there underneath. Don't look down, the edge is closer than it seems. Don't look down, you're standing in between. The city kept moving, the phone stayed lit. I opened the file and stepped into it. You can hide it in your pocket, you can bury it inside. You can polish every detail, but the truth still knows the lie. Every word becomes a shadow, every shadow learns to move. You can fool the whole room watching, but the lie remembers you. You came home later than you said you would. Shoes still wet, but the street was dry. You left your coat beside the kitchen chair. Wouldn't meet the questions in my eyes. There was something different in the silence, like the walls had heard another name. You kept talking just to fill the distance, every sentence landing out of place. Phone turned over on the table, screen went black beneath your hand. You said nothing had been changing, but your breathing changed the plan. I could hear the careful architecture, every answer built to stand. But the smallest crack inside your story let the whole night understand. You can hide it in your pocket, you can bury it inside. You can polish every detail, but the truth still knows the lie. Every word becomes a shadow, every shadow learns to move. You can fool the whole room watching, but the lie remembers you. Morning found the curtains barely open, coffee cooling near the sink. You rehearsed another explanation while pretending not to think. There were fingerprints across the counter, half a number written by the phone, a receipt from somewhere near the station, dated when you said you stayed at home. Maybe none of it was evidence, maybe doubt invents its own design. But your voice kept dropping lower every time your eyes met mine. You asked why I looked suspicious, like suspicion that appeared alone. But a secret changes every room it enters, even when it enters without sound. You can polish every detail, but the truth still knows the lie. Every word becomes a shadow, every shadow learns to move. You can fool the whole room watching, but the lie remembers you. By the third night, I stopped asking, let the quiet take your side. I watched you move around the hallway with the careful steps of someone hiding. You mistook my calm for weakness, thought the questions had gone cold. But silence isn't always surrender, sometimes silence simply watches things unfold. I found the photograph behind the dresser, not the kind you meant to save. Two faces leaning toward each other, one of them wearing your name. When you finally started speaking, there was nothing left to prove. The truth was standing in the doorway, and the lie was wearing you. starts as one small sentence, one detail rearranged. Then every room grows narrower, and every mirror changes shape. You think the truth is sleeping, you think the dark is on your side, but every secret leaves a footprint, and every footprint finds the light. You can hide it in your pocket, you can bury it inside, you can polish every detail, but the truth still knows a lie. Every word becomes a shadow, every shadow points to you. You can fool the whole room watching, but the lie remembers you. The lie remembers you. The lie remembers you. The room went quiet, the truth stayed behind. You walked out carrying nothing except the lie. Carry the light, even when the road turns dark at night. Love doesn't vanish when it leaves our sight. Carry the light. Carry it home through every place you thought you'd walk alone. What we were given still becomes our own. Carry the light. I found your old toolbox beneath the stairs. Rust along the hinges, sawdust everywhere. Inside was the hammer with the splintered grip, and a folded list in your careful script. Fix the kitchen window, sand the bedroom door. Call your brother Sunday, try to worry less than before. You always wrote reminders like tomorrow was guaranteed, as if a life was built from little jobs and showing up for what people need. I carried that box into the morning, set it down beside the broken gate. For the first time since you left us, I repaired instead of waiting. Carry the light, even when the road turns dark at night. Love doesn't vanish when it leaves our sight. Carry the light. Carry it home through every place you thought you'd walk alone. What we were given still becomes our own. Carry the light. The woman living 2 doors over had a tire flat beside the curb. I heard myself repeat your favorite sentence: give me 5, I'll make it work. Her little boy held every wrench like each one was a sacred thing. Asked me how I learned to fix it. I said someone taught me everything. Later she brought over bread still warm beneath the cotton cloth. We sat outside and talked until the final edge of daylight softened. Nothing in that evening could undo the years or pain, but kindness moved between us like a candle passed through rain. Carry the light, even when the road turns dark at night. Love doesn't vanish when it leaves our sight. Carry the light. Carry it home through every place you thought you'd walk alone. What we were given still becomes our own. Carry the light. By spring the gate was standing straight, the window closed against the storm. The rooms no longer felt abandoned, only quiet lived in warm. I planted something near the porch, though I never knew the name. The woman said it blooms in winter when most living things have changed. Maybe that is what you left me, not an answer or a sign, but the habit of repairing what is broken over time. So when somebody needs a hand, or a place to rest a while. I hear your voice inside the offer. I recognize you in my smile. Carry the light. Oh, 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 oh. Carry the light. Even when the road turns dark at night, love keeps traveling beyond a single life. Carry the light. Carry it home. Give it to the ones who walk alone. What we were given was never ours to own. Carry the light. Carry the light. Carry the light. The porch lamp burns. The road runs on. You are not here, but what you gave is not gone. I'm learning to let go, not forget, not pretend I never broke. Just loosen my hands from the things I cannot hold. I'm learning to let go of the weight I carried everywhere I'd go. It still hurts, but it doesn't own me now. I'm learning to let go. I kept the last message on my telephone. Played it every winter when the nights grew long. Your voice was tired, but you tried to make me laugh. I listened for a warning hidden somewhere in the past. There were days I blamed the weather, there were nights I blamed myself. As if grief could be defeated if I put it on somebody else. I replayed every doorway, every word I should have changed. Built a courtroom in my memory where I always took the blame. But the truth is rarely simple, and love cannot control every road another person takes, or every place they go. I'm learning to let go, not forget, not pretend I never broke. Just loosen my hands from the things I cannot hold. I'm learning to let go of the weight I carried everywhere I'd go. It still hurts, but it doesn't own me now. I'm learning to let go. Started walking every morning before the town was fully awake. Past the bakery and the churchyard, past the road beside the lake. At first I counted every footstep like a punishment or death. Then one morning I heard music from a window left ajar. A woman sang while washing dishes, nothing polished, nothing grand. Just a simple little melody floating over empty land. And I realized life keeps offering small reasons to remain. A stranger's song, a cup of coffee, sunlight warming after rain. Maybe healing isn't triumph, maybe it is choosing slow. To stop demanding explanations from the things we'll never know. I'm learning to let go, not forget, not pretend I never broke. Just loosen my hands from the things I cannot hold. I'm learning to let go of the weight I carried everywhere I'd go. It still hurts, but it doesn't own me now. I'm learning to let go. I drove out to the overlook where we used to watch the lights. Brought the jacket you had left behind and stayed until the night. I didn't burn it like the movies, didn't throw it to the wind. I folded it beside me and remembered who we'd been. I said everything I owed you, every apology and prayer, then admitted I was angry that you were no longer there. The valley held the silence without asking me to hide, and for once I let the sorrow sit beside me, not inside. When I finally started homeward, I left nothing on that hill but the need to keep reliving what no love could ever heal. I'm learning to let go, not erase the only life we used to know. Just open my hands and let tomorrow take its hold. I'm learning to let go of the guilt that followed everywhere I'd go. I still love you, but I'm still living now. I'm learning to let go. Some things leave us, some things stay. Love can do both and still be love anyway. We're all living on borrowed stars, holding little pieces of the dark, trying to make enough light to find each other's hearts. Maybe we're never too far from where we thought we'd fall apart. We're all living on borrowed stars. The mailbox leaned a little farther sideways. Every winter seemed to leave another mark. The fence was slowly disappearing underneath the vines, like even broken things could become art. I spent years believing strength meant silence, keeping every heavy thought beneath my tongue, until an old man at a neighborhood cafe said, "Son, even mountains need the sun." I carried that home without a reason, folded it beside the bills I couldn't pay. Funny how a sentence from a stranger can quietly rearrange your day. Outside, the evening settled softly. Birds were finding branches one by one. Nothing in the world looked very different, but somehow everything had begun. We're all living on borrowed stars, holding little pieces of the dark, trying to make enough light to find each other's hearts. Maybe we're never too far from where we thought we'd fall apart. We're all living on borrowed stars. My neighbor lost his wife in early autumn, still waters flowers every afternoon. He says loving someone doesn't really leave you, it simply learns another room. There's a waitress downtown who hums while working. Every customer thinks it's just a tune. Nobody knows she sings because her daughter used to dance around the living room. Maybe hope isn't loud or dramatic, maybe it whispers while we're looking past. Maybe healing isn't crossing finish lines, maybe it's finally slowing down at last. So I stopped measuring tomorrow against the things I couldn't change before, and started counting all the ordinary miracles walking through my front door. We're all living on borrowed stars. Last night I watched the sky above the valley. The constellations older than our names, some already gone before their light arrived here, still somehow reaching us the same. The thoughts stayed with me through the morning, while coffee warmed my hands against the cold. Maybe every act of simple kindness travels farther than we're ever told. If that's true, then every open doorway, every smile offered without demand, every quiet choice to keep believing leaves another light across the land. I don't know what waits beyond tomorrow, I only know today was worth the climb. And maybe that's enough for any lifetime. One borrowed star, one borrowed moment, one borrowed life at a time. We're all living on borrowed stars, holding little pieces of the dark, finding little reasons every day to keep lighting where we are. Maybe love is who we are, long before we know how bright we are. We're all living on borrowed stars. The sky grows darker, the stars grow brighter. Maybe that's always been the point. Meet me where the river bends, where the road forgets where it has been. We can talk like strangers, start again. Meet me where the river bends, bring the years we couldn't mend, bring the words we swallowed at the end. Maybe time has made us different friends. Meet me where the river bends. I still remember how the gravel sounded underneath your shoes beside the waterline. You were tracing circles with a willow branch while I rehearsed 100 ways to say goodbye. The bridge was rusted even then, the paint was peeling from the railing in the sun. We promised we would never become careful, then spent the next 10 years becoming everyone. I heard you moved out west for several winters, found a job, a house, a life I never knew. I kept the postcard with the desert on it, though you never wrote a single word but you. Maybe that was all you meant to tell me, maybe I made too much of what remained. But every time the rain came through the valley, I heard your voice inside the window pane. Meet me where the river bends, where the road forgets where it has been. We can talk like strangers, start again. Meet me where the river bends, bring the years we couldn't mend, bring the words we swallowed at the end. maybe time has made us different friends. Meet me where the river bends. You arrived just after 6 on Sunday. Hair a little shorter, eyes the same. You smiled like someone opening an old room, not quite ready for the dust or what had changed. We walked the path beside the cottonwoods, let the silence choose the pace. There were questions neither one of us was asking, and forgiveness neither one of us could name. You said you used to blame me for leaving. I said I blame myself for staying still. Then we laughed because the truth was smaller. Two scared people trying to outrun what they could feel. The river carried branches past the shallows, never stopping to explain the way it turned. Maybe moving on is not forgetting. Maybe it is taking what the water learned. Where it has been, we can talk like strangers, start again. Meet me where the river bends. Bring the years we couldn't mend. Bring the words we swallowed at the end. Maybe time has made us different friends. Meet me where the river bends. The sun went down behind the western ridge and painted copper through the trees. You reached into your coat and found the photograph, the one of us at 17. You said you nearly threw it out in Denver. I said I nearly burned my copy too. Then we stood there holding different versions of the same two people neither one of us still knew. I don't know if love can cross a decade, or if some things only ask to be understood. But when you leaned your shoulder against mine, the quiet finally sounded good. We made no promises beside the water, no grand repair, no perfect end. Just two people choosing not to disappear before the road could turn again. Beside the water's edge, maybe we were never at the end. Meet me where the river bends. The river kept moving, so did we. Not back, just closer than before. The house still knows your name. The floorboards speak it softly when it rains. Every room remembers what we changed. The house still knows your name. I came back looking for a sign, found your shadow moving through the evening light. Nothing here's learned to say goodbye. The house still knows your name. Key still turns if I lift the handle high, just like you showed me when I barely reached the lock. The paint is peeling underneath the porch light, and the garden's giving half its ground to rocks. There's a coffee ring beside the kitchen window, a little brown moon no one bothered to erase. The clock above the stove is 5 minutes slow, like it's still afraid of letting time escape. Your jacket hangs behind the basement doorway, dust along the shoulders, one sleeve folded in. I held it for a moment like a body, then put it back and let the silence settle in. Outside, the maple leans across the driveway, where you taught me how to keep the wheel between the lines. I used to think this road was much too narrow, now it feels wide enough to hold another life. The house still knows your name, the floorboards speak it softly when it rains. Every room remembers what we changed. The house still knows your name. I came back looking for a sign, found your shadow moving through the evening light. Nothing here has learned to say goodbye. The house still knows your name. I opened up the drawer beneath the telephone, found a stack of bills and birthday cards you saved. A photograph of us beside the ocean, both of us pretending we were not afraid. You wrote my number on the back in blue ink, though by then you knew it better than your own. Maybe love is leaving little anchors, so the ones who drift can always find their way back home. I walked upstairs and stood inside my old room, the ceiling stars still glowing faintly green. All those nights I swore I'd leave this town forever, never knowing leaving changes what forever means. I thought grief would feel like something breaking, one sharp sound and pieces on the ground. But it moves more like the weather through a valley, always leaving, always turning back around. The house still knows your name, the floorboards speak it softly when it rains. Every room remembers what we changed. The house still knows your name. I came back looking for a sign, found a shadow moving through the evening light. Nothing here has learned to say goodbye. The house still knows your name. I slept one night beneath the attic window, morning laid a silver line across the floor. For the first time I could hear the birds outside me, not the old goodbye repeating anymore. I made the coffee how you always made it, too much water, never quite enough. I laughed before I realized I was laughing, and somehow that small sound was still allowed. So I opened every curtain in the hallway, let the sunlight find the places we kept closed, packed the photographs and left the furniture, because memory does not live in what we own. Before I left, I touched the kitchen doorway, where your hand had worn the varnish thin and pale. I said your name without expecting an answer, and for once the quiet didn't feel like I had failed. The house still knows your name, but it doesn't have to carry all the pain. Every room can hold both loss and grace. The house still knows your name. I came back looking for a sign, found your love in every ordinary line. Nothing here was asking me to stay, it only brought me home to walk away. The house still knows your name. The house still knows your name. I locked the door and left the porch light on, not because you're coming home, because your light is not gone. Right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. This is where it starts. Feet on the ground, fire in our hearts. No looking back, no slowing down. Everything is happening right here, right now. flashing sign telling me the ordinary ends at 9. Grab the keys, miss the train, take another route. Sometimes getting lost is how you figure something out. Hey! Everybody's moving with the reason of their own. Half of us pretending that we know where we are going, but there's electricity underneath the street, like the whole damn city has a secret underneath. Meet me at the corner where the traffic bends. Bring the ones who always turn mistakes into events. No perfect timing and no grand design, just a little nerve and an unreasonable mind. Every door is open when you stop asking why. Every ceiling disappears when you finally look up high. Let the old plans scatter, let the new ones spin. Something's waiting for us, so we're walking in and right here, right now. This is where it starts. Feet on the ground, fire in our hearts. No looking back, no slowing down. Everything is happening right here, right now. Hey, turn the whole thing up. Hey, we've only just begun. Right here, right now. Everything is happening right here, right now. Lunch break turns into an afternoon escape. Someone finds a rooftop with a view across the place. Someone brings a speaker, someone brings a chair. 5 minutes later, half the neighborhood is there. Names get traded, plans get made. A tiny revolution underneath the shade. Someone quits a job they never really liked. Someone calls a number they were scared to dial last night. Nothing monumental, nothing carved in stone, just 100 little choices making life our own. The kind of day that changes while you're busy having fun. You only see the meaning when the moment's nearly done. So let the cameras follow, let the skyline fill the frame. Everybody enters without needing any fame. No background characters, no waiting in the wings. Every single person brings a different kind of thing. Right here, right now, this is where it starts. Feet on the ground, fire chasing summer. Sunlight dancing on the dashboard glass, talking like we hope this day will always last. Old blue cooler in the backseat floor, nobody remembers what we're headed for. Flip-flops, sand, and a borrowed towel, nothing complicated matters now. Cheap sunglasses, faded jeans, everything's better than it seems. Boardwalk music floating through the breeze, kids running underneath the palm tree leaves. One guitar somewhere starts to play, sounds like the soundtrack of the perfect day. Leave the calendar where it belongs, today is measured only by songs. We're chasing summer, running into blue skies. Every little moment feels like a sunrise. Hands in the air, windows down, nothing's gonna slow us now. We're chasing summer. Bonfire sparks against the night, ocean waves catching moonlight. Somebody laughing way too loud, somebody dancing with the crowd. Polaroid pictures, sandy feet, every heartbeat finds the beat. Nothing planned and nothing staged, best memories fill empty pages. Stars appear where daylight ends, turning strangers into friends. Every chorus getting louder now, nobody asking why or how. We don't need another place, we've already found our space. We're chasing summer, running into blue skies. Every little moment feels like a sunrise. Hands in the air, windows down, nothing's gonna slow us now. We're chasing summer. Tomorrow waits another day, tonight we're letting music play. Every wave rolls to the shore, makes us want one moment more. Life keeps moving, that's okay. We'll remember yesterday if the credits start to roll. This is how we'll save the soul of every little dream we had, every good time, every laugh. Hold this feeling while it's here. Summer's always somewhere near. Don't let go, take it slow. Every sunset, every smile makes it all worthwhile. We're chasing summer, we're chasing summer, running into blue skies. Every little moment feels like a sunrise. Hands in the air, windows down, nothing's gonna slow us now. We're chasing summer. Here we go. Summer's calling. Here we go. Summer's calling. Lights on, we're already gone. Lights on, come on, come on, turn the lights on. Let the whole night know we came alive when the sun went low. Turn the lights on, let the windows glow. Everybody moving like they on the road. Hey, hey, we're not going home. the sidewalks change, office doors open, everybody breaks away. Ties come loose and the jackets disappear. The city starts talking when the evening gets here. Train doors closing with the warning sound. Music from a basement shaking up the ground. Taxi lights flicker in a yellow line. Everybody looking for a better use of time. Someone at the corner knows the place upstairs. Someone knows a drummer, someone knows who'll be there. Someone sends a message with an address and a name. 5 minutes later, nothing feels the same. No velvet curtain, no carefully rehearsed scene. Just a rooftop crowded with the young and unseen. The skyline stretches like a promise overhead. We forget every boring thing the daylight said. Turn the lights on, let the whole night know we came alive when the sun went low. Turn the lights on, let the windows glow. Everybody moving like they own the road. Hey, we're not going home. Hey, we're not moving slow. Turn the lights on, let the whole night know we came alive when the sun went low. Elevator opens to a wall of sound. Old friends laughing, new faces all around. Cheap string lights hanging from a rusted rail. Someone tells a story that gets bigger every time they tell. Street below moving like a river made of gold tonight. Makes everybody look a little less controlled. The camera flashes, catches half a smile. Nobody notices the morning for a while. We talk like the future is already ours. Write impossible plans underneath electric stars. Every wild idea sounds reasonable at 2. Maybe that's the hour when the honest ones come through. No one here is waiting for a perfect life. We're building something crooked underneath the city lights. And even if tomorrow makes us start again, tonight we're exactly where we should have been. Turn the lights on, let the whole night know we came alive when the sun went low. Turn the lights on, let the windows glow. Everybody moving like they own the road. Hey, hey, we're not going home. Hey, we're not moving slow. Turn the lights on, let the whole night know we came alive when the sun went low. Hey, hey. Oh! Midnight hits and the streets stay bright. Corner store flowers underneath fluorescent light. Someone on a bicycle races through the rain. Someone in an alley starts a chorus once again. We spill onto the avenue in one loud wave, laughing at the careful little lives we almost made. Shoes on the pavement, keeping perfect time. Every red light turning green inside our minds. Maybe we are reckless, maybe just awake. Maybe growing older means deciding what to break. All the rules that told us not to take up room, not to sing too loudly or arrive too soon. But the city has a heartbeat and tonight it sounds like us. Every train and siren joining in the rush. So let the windows open, let the whole world in. The night is still young enough for anything to begin. We don't need tomorrow, into the back. Let the weekend start again. We're getting out of here. No destination, no excuse. Turn the radio up loud. We've got nothing left to lose. Let the whole road disappear. We're getting out of here. Friday afternoon with the clock moving slow, watching every minute like it owes me somewhere to go. Phone keeps buzzing, but I'm letting it ring. Tonight I don't belong to anybody or anything. Meet me by the curb when the daylight drops. Bring a faded jacket and your favorite songs. We'll take the old car with the passenger door that only ever opens when you kick it near the floor. No hotel booking, no carefully drawn route. We'll figure out the details when the gasoline runs out. The city in the mirror getting smaller by the mile. Every bad week looks better disappearing for a while. There's a whole wide world past the exit signs. Cheap roadside coffee and a little borrowed time. I don't need forever, I just need tonight. A full tank, open windows in the dashboard light. We're getting out of here before the walls come closing in. Throw the bags into the back. Let the weekend start again. We're getting out of here. No destination, no excuse. Turn the radio up loud. We've got nothing left to lose. Let the whole road disappear. We're getting out of here. Sun going down like a match in the sky. Orange on the highway and the mountains passing by. Wrong turn, dirt road, nowhere on the map. Found a little diner with a broken neon sign out back. 2 cups of coffee and a basket full of fries. Talking like philosophers with absolutely no advice. A waitress writes a number on the back of the receipt. Says there's music by the river if we follow down the street. So we drive another hour with the stereo blown, singing every chorus like we wrote it on our own. Pull into a field where the headlights form a stage. Everybody dancing like they finally left the cage. No velvet ropes, no names upon a list. Just strangers turning moments into things we'll always miss. The night keeps opening every time we move, like the world was waiting for us to fall into the groove. We're getting out of here before the walls come closing in. Throw the bags into the back. Let the weekend start again. We're getting out of here. No destination, no excuse. Turn the radio up loud. We've got nothing left to lose. Let the whole road disappear. We're getting that's the reason we begin. No one needs another answer. We just need the keys inside our hands. Let the headlights find the way. Let the night become the plan. Every mile is saying you can start again. We're getting out of here before the walls come closing in. Throw the bags into the back. Let the weekend start again. We're getting out of here. No destination, no excuse. Turn the radio up loud. We've got nothing left to lose. Whoa, we're getting out of here, past the limits, past the fear. Every mile is opening something brighter, something clear. Let the whole road disappear. We're getting out of here. We're getting out. We're getting out of here. We're getting out. We're getting out of here. Windows down, radio loud. We're getting out. We're getting out of here. This could be everything. This could be everything. Wake up, the whole world's moving. Open the door, let the daylight in. No map, but I like where we're going. This could be everything. Head high with the wheels still turning. New road underneath our feet. Right now, every light is burning. This could be everything. Alarm clock shouting from across the room. One shoe missing, but I'm leaving soon. Coffee in a cup that I'll probably spill. Running down the stairs like I always will. Street signs flashing through the morning gold. Everybody carrying a story untold. Bus stops, bicycles, windows down. Every little heartbeat waking up the town. There's a strange kind of magic in an ordinary day, when the old plans fall apart and something better takes their place. I don't need the ending, I just need the start. A little bit of nerve and a wide open heart. So turn it up louder, let the speakers shake. There's a brand new world in every choice we make. I can feel the future underneath my skin. Maybe this is where the good part begins. Wake up, the whole world's moving. Open the door, let the daylight in. No map, but I like where we're going. This could be everything. Head high with the wheels still turning. New road underneath our feet. Right now, every light is burning. This could be everything. Friends in the backseat singing every word. Half of it wrong, but nobody's concerned. City getting smaller in the rearview glass. Laughing like we know how long this can last. Windows down, let the warm air rush. Every wrong turn gives the day more luck. Gas station sunglasses, roadside signs, making up a future 1 mile at a time. Maybe we're reckless, maybe we're free. Maybe those two things are closer than they seem. Every closed door brought us right to here. Now the road looks better when the sky is clear. No perfect picture, no polished scene, just a beautiful mess and a half-made dream. Let tomorrow wait while the night rolls in. Maybe this is where the good part begins. Wake up, the whole world's moving. Open the door, let the daylight in. No map, but I like where we're going. This could be everything. Head high with the wheels still turning. New road underneath our feet. Right now, every light is burning. This could be everything. Neon stars hearts glowing as the sun drops low. Still got no idea where we're supposed to go, but the music gets louder and the timing feels right, like the whole damn city showed up tonight. Faces in the windows, names on the walls, tiny revolutions happening in the halls. Someone starts dancing in the pouring rain, someone finds a reason to believe again. We've all got history dragging behind, old expectations and unfinished lines, but none of that matters when the moment arrives, and something inside you remembers it's alive. So here's to the people still figuring it out, the ones taking chances while they wrestle with doubt, the ones who keep moving when the road starts to bend. Every new beginning needs an unfinished end. We don't need permission, we don't need a perfect plan. We've got